Hey Gemini, how you doing? And what is up for your week ahead? Let's find out. I do readings weekly for you on Thursdays. So if you are someone who has come here brand new, welcome to Ten of Cups Tarot. I'm Elsie, and I will be doing your reading today. I do readings every Thursday for the air signs, which is including yourself, Libra, and Aquarius. So today's your day. Here we go. So let's find out what is ahead for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What is ahead for Gemini, please, for the week ahead? I do need help from Archangel Michael, please, for guidance. Archangel Chamuel for understanding, please. And if I could have my guides and angels be present, please. I do need your help with signs and signals, please. All right. So it is month of Halloween, right? So happy Halloween. And I am here using the deck of the Modern Witch. So Modern Witch deck. And in honor of Halloween, I am also pulling out a new deck, or a deck that's newish. And we'll be asking for oracle messages from the Witch's Wisdom deck. And they're beautiful. And I love them, but I only pull them out once a year, it seems. So the Witch's Wisdom Oracle is what we'll be getting messages from at the end of this reading. So in the meantime, I'm going to be clarifying with the Light Seers Tarot. If you're interested in any of the decks that I'm using, you can see a link down below. There is a link to my Amazon page, and it's all the cards that I use, all the cards that I'm going to be buying. So it's all there. And then I do have Thelema Tarot as well. I use these for clarifying. And I also have Tarot of the Night. I use these for clarification as well. So I use, and I also use this little tiny deck. You can see how much smaller they are than the regular deck. But this little deck here is a Lenormand deck. And I use that for on-the-spot clarification. When I need a really quick answer. So let's do this. We will start with, we're going to start with the Modern Witch Tarot. And I don't know if I showed you this before, but this is one of the very few decks that has depictions of people of color. And so it is super cool. I love it. And I use it, not enough. I'm going to be using it more. All right, so here we go. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead, right? Gotta get comfortable. All right, let's cut these first. There we go. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Gemini, please, for the week ahead. Gemini for the week ahead. Gemini, there we go. And the first card out is the Ten of Wands. So wanting to put down burdens. The Ten of Wands is things you've been, actions that have been taken against you. Maybe passionate actions, like within arguments and things like that. And I feel like you want to let go of that kind of energy because now you have strength. This is the card of Major Arcana, which means that you cannot skirt around this. These Major Arcana cards are put in place for you to be able to stay on your divine path. And one of those things that you're going to be needing to put down your burdens, things that people have done to you that have not been kind, is strength. All right. So one more time here for Gemini. What do you need, Gemini, for the week ahead? What is up for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Health, the highest good, finances, anything that you need them to know. All right, we have the Page of Cups, which to me is always either an apology or could be also the announcement of a child. You can see there's a fish in that there cup. So it is, of course, well, strength, I should have said. This is the card of Leo. This here, Ten of Wands, is the card of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, and cups are water energy. So that would be all of the signs from the water, like Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Then we have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands tells me that there is good news to come. Also that you are looking at taking another path in passion, maybe not necessarily staying on the one that you're in. Now, when I say passion, it could mean that you're passionate about something or passionate about someone. So we'll find that out. And then we have the King of Wands energy. So the King of Wands energy is kind of a little bit of a bossy energy, like a boss, you know, someone who takes charge, someone who makes the important decisions, or the decisions at all, someone who takes charge of the things that are going on. And we have the Queen of Swords. So with that, you will have the voice to speak up, to speak your mind. And so what do I get from this? I think that you're ready to put down some burdens. You're going to stop holding grudges, and you're going to need some strength to do that, to forget. Now, I always say it's good to forgive, not necessarily good to forget, because you don't know if you forget those things, will you go at those things again? Will you allow the same thing to happen over and over? I feel like that once you get your strength, that whoever did wrong to you is going to be bringing you an apology of some kind, whether that be electronically or by mail or, you know, face to face. But I feel like there could be something new sprouting between you, because I see a fish in the cup. To me, that's birth, and that could be something that's new. That could be a new friendship, a new love, you know, something that's new. The Page of Wands is, you know, it's about good news about moving forward. It's about being passionate enough. And pages, by the way, these two pages, they are learning. They're always learning. They're students, and they're in learning mode. So it doesn't matter what age you're at. We're all students of life, right? So this person is learning about love. They're learning about, you know, the effectiveness of giving an apology. They're also learning about how to bring things into the world. And it doesn't necessarily have to be children. It could be ideas. It could be creativity. This is someone who is looking at a new path, going toward a passion. So this could be a person or a thing. This is an action, because wands are action in the tarot. So this could very well be a step towards something that you're passionate about, or someone that you're passionate about. Now, the King of Wands is also Aries, Leo, or Aries, Libra, Sagittarius. I believe this is the card of Aries, because there is, if you look at the very top here, there is a ram in the background. So I feel like you're taking on an energy of being in charge this week. So somebody is going to ask you to do something in order to be in charge, whether it be at your place of work, if it's something you have to do for your own business. Maybe you volunteer somewhere, or maybe you're helping someone do something and they ask you to be in charge of something. But I feel like you are the one that someone's going to trust to stand at the front of the line to get everything together for them. All right, so we are looking at the Ten of Wands, and the first card that came flying out is the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is air energy. Of course, that's you, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This is energy that is kind of up in your head. So I feel like you're overthinking something. The Ten of Wands is about putting down burdens. So, you know, no more grudges, things that people have done against you. I feel like you're having a hard time putting down these burdens. You can see this person here is having a really hard time, you know, kind of all up in their head. They feel henpecked a little bit. They feel like they can't move forward until, you know, until they put down this really heavy burden. So I feel like you want to put down a heavy burden that has been created for you by someone else. Maybe it was an argument. You know, maybe it's a family thing. Maybe it's an argument between family, but it could be friends as well. I feel like you're overthinking it, and I also feel like you feel like you need to get it off your plate. So I think in putting down your burdens, that you are finally going to come to a conclusion that it's best to just either cut that person out of your life or speak with them. I have a feeling you want to speak with them, though, because swords are about connection and communication. So the Ten of Wands, what else is that here? More information, please, about the Ten of Wands. Oops, boxing cards, which I'm famous for. Give me a sec here. But first of all, I'm going to take this one because that one boxed first, so I'm going to take that one. And then I'm going going to put these down. So the Queen of Cups is here, and that is the clarification on the Ten of Wands as well. Now, the thing is that the Queen of Cups is very, you know, I find the Queen of Cups to be a very beautiful, flowing energy, someone who is highly intuitive, someone who feels energy, someone who is very deep, someone who is very forgiving and loving and kind. So I feel like when you either get or give this apology to someone, that it's going to be well received. You will either receive it well or they will, depending on who's getting or giving. And because this is a general reading, it's not a personal reading or a private reading, it's a general reading, you can flip-flop it. So it might be someone giving you an apology or you giving someone else an apology. It could also be about deep romantic feelings. So this could be also arguments that happen between someone, you know, that you're a partner of, someone who is your lover, someone who is your soulmate. All right, so strength. Why do we have strength here? What is the strength? Strength for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter to the week ahead. Strength. Strength, please. Strength. Ooh, too many. Can't drop half the deck and expect to get through the reading. So, strength, please. Clarify strength. This is a thinky deck today. It's doing a lot of thinking. Okay, so the strength is here because you're going to need it for the tower that's coming. Now, we've talked about the tower before. Tower can be a good tower. It can be you won the lottery. The tower is about you not living your life the same going forward from that tower. So it is something that happens that shakes your life down, and that will have you live your life differently from that point forward forever. You will have learned a lesson so big, it will shake your life and it will change who you are. So that's what the tower is about. I feel like right now, or until then, until the tower came, that you were feeling a little bit bored or despondent in life. I see this person not really feeling very emotional. She is, you know, she has someone here who's trying to give her a cup of emotion, but she isn't really paying attention to it. She's kind of bored, kind of despondent, looking off into, you know, never land. I feel that you're also I feel like whomever I'm speaking to is very intuitive. And I mean, we're all intuitive, guys. We all have the ability to listen to our gut, but some of us are just more practiced at it than others. I feel the person that I'm connecting with, the person who's intuitive, knows they're going to need their strength because they feel some fear coming. There is fear attached to the tower for them, and the fear of being bored, the fear of, you know, maybe just not having much going on for ever into eternity and perpetuity. It's not true, but you know, there is fear here, and I feel like you feel like you're either, you know, that someone is playing you as their puppet, someone who is, it could also talk about addictions. You could have, you know, addictions, smoking, drinking, you know, and addiction is really anything that you do that is getting in the way of life. So it could be playing too many video games. Quite honestly, it could be owning too many shoes. If you're obsessed with that thing and it's getting in the way of life, then it is just an addiction. So we have the Nine of Cups along with the Devil energy. So I see this as a fear of success. So this is your wishes fulfilled, and I feel this as that you're scared of your wishes being fulfilled, because then what, right? Then you have to be honest with yourself. Do you really want this thing, or do you really not want this thing? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to clarify the Tower, because the Tower is a pretty powerful energy, and is something that, I don't know, I like to clarify it right away because it is a pretty powerful energy, and it is something that's going to change your life. So whether it's good or bad, you know, winning the lottery is a Tower. Getting in a fender bender is a Tower. So it could be good or bad. Let's find this here. Why is the Tower here, please, for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Gemini. I feel like you become single, and I think that you've been wishing for this, but you've been worrying about what you're going to do in terms of where you're going to live, how you're going to finance yourself. I feel like you want to be single, and that you're kind of despondent with the relationship that you're in right now. Or maybe you're not in a relationship, and this is you wanting to be in a relationship. It comes up with the Tower, and so for me it can go either way. Either you really are enjoying being single, or you become single, and it has been a fear of yours to become single. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles. So either way, whichever way it is, whether you become single or not, you still are going to be abundant. The Ten of Pentacles is abundance in all things, financially for sure, but abundance to me, abundance in business, abundance in love, abundance in all the good things in your life. And then we have the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man is about looking at something from a different perspective. So maybe things weren't as they seemed, or they didn't turn out as they seemed, and so perhaps, you know, being single is a good thing for you. Maybe being single, you've been thinking about being single for a while, and that's what the Hanged Man is. And what are the pros and cons of being single? And in between here is the Tower. So maybe thinking about it, and then the Tower, and then you being single, maybe turns out to be your Ten of Pentacles. Maybe you just needed a kick in the butt to get moving. But maybe you are someone who's single and really enjoys it. Could very well be. Just going to clarify. Oh, so the Tower. I should talk about the Tower. So the Tower here, I feel as though it's not anything really to fret about. I feel like you either become single, or you want to be single and become single, or you no longer are single. Well, no, I'm going to say that you do become single. So for the person that it would be, if it was in the reverse, it would be that you are no longer single. But I think your fear is that your wish might come true, and your wish is to be single. So I feel like this is the Tower that kind of shakes you down, and you look at things from a different perspective, that maybe it's not so bad to be single, and that maybe this is a blessing for you. So I feel like it isn't as bad a Tower as you think it might be. I think initially it looks like a horrible, hateful Tower, but I don't think it is, honestly. That's not the feeling I get from it. Okay, let's look at the Page of Cups here. Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Gemini. Gemini. Oh, wait. You know what? I've just sort of been tapped on the shoulder by Spirit, and that happens. Okay, understood. I'm being told here that this necessarily isn't single, that this is also business. So this Tower here is business you didn't think was going to work. You thought it over a lot. Yeah, this feels better. Spirit's right. This feels better. You were thinking it over a lot. It was your, first of all, let's go back here. Feeling bored. Not really a whole lot to do. Feeling like you could do more. Feeling like you emotionally need something else, but not knowing what it is. And then here we go with the Devil and the wishes being granted. So I feel like your wish is granted, that you are no longer bored, no longer feeling like you have nothing to do, or that there was more that you can do and you didn't do it. I feel like with these cards here that you then have a fear of having your wishes fulfilled. And I don't think you're scared. I think it's like this feeling inside of like maybe giddiness, like maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. It's a risk that you take, and only the feeling of an entrepreneur. The feeling of an entrepreneur is, I'm going to quit my job, I'm going to go full force at that thing, and is it the thing that I want to do? Is it going to be successful? And then we get here, and you think and you think and you think with the Hanged Man, which is major arcana, by the way, so you have to go through this. You would think looking at everything from as many points of view as you can, and then comes the Tower. So thinking about it, and then comes the Tower, because you do decide to go through with the business, and it ends up being, wow, it ends up being your Ten of Cups. I'm sorry, your Ten of Pentacles. It ends up being really lucrative. Pentacles being money. It ends up being incredibly lucrative. And that is, and incredibly successful, because that's what the Nine of Pentacles is. It's someone who is usually single, doesn't have to be, but Pentacles going from the 9 to the 10 of Pentacles tells me you started a business that then turned lucrative quite quick. So Page of Cups here. Page of Cups. Clarify the Page of Cups, please, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Page of Cups. There we go. So we have the Page of Cups clarified by the Moon. The Moon is things that are not as they seem. So there's a bit of fear there because things are not as they seem. You can't see much by the light of the moon, right? You can't really visualize much by the light of the moon. So it's telling you to then listen to your gut. Listen to your gut and follow accordingly because you're strong. It's the card of Leo. By the way, the moon card is the card of Pisces or Cancer. And so strength, these are both major arcana cards. You're going to be scared, and things aren't all clear under the moon, the light of the moon, right? The lesser light. So just go by your strength, go by your intuition, and go by your strength. Make sure you drop all those burdens, because the burdens of I can't, I won't, what if, all of those burdens, don't forget that those thoughts become things. So you want to drop those burdens. And what I really think is cool, because it's a Gemini thing to do, you can see that she's taking each burden that she has, she's using it to light a way on the path so others can follow her. And I say her because there is a girl in the depiction of this card, but just know that we're reading energy, we're not reading genetics or gender. So yeah, it's time to put down the burdens. It's time to go for it. I feel like you go for it and it works out great. So you have birthed something creative, which is the meaning of the Page of Cups. And then I feel like you go on a new passionate journey. So this is a passionate journey towards something that you love. And the Page of Wands, clarified by... Please clarify the Page of Wands, please. Clarified by the Nine of Wands. So you're still a little bit leery. You're feeling as though something could go wrong. You're not sure what it is. You feel it over your shoulder. Oh, should I do this thing? And I feel like you move forward. Is there another card boxed? Yeah. This is you with indecision. Indecision is the Five of Wands, and it's indecision within you. Should I, shouldn't I? Oh my gosh, am I going to win? Am I going to lose? Am I going to lose money? And then people come together, and this is a partnership. The Three of Pentacles is about building something that may make you money. So it is about friendship. It is about building. It's about bringing people together. And then you find out that, yeah, everything's going to be good. And then this King of Wands that has come out here at the top tells me that you end up being the leader and people end up following you. So King of Wands, please. King of Wands. Got one here. King of Wands is clarified by the Empress, who is the mother of the deck. So I feel as though people follow you and look up to you because you're a kind of a motherly sort of personality, that people are drawn to you because you're kind and nurturing, and you just say good things to them. And Gemini is about communication and connection. It's an air sign, and it's all about the things that you say. So, you know, you give good, encouraging words, and you're kind, and people are drawn to you because of that lovely energy. The Empress is a mother, and she is also the creator of love. So she creates children. She creates things for ways for other people to make money in their lives. She helps people create, you know, here she's depicted as someone who's pregnant, but you can see that the lines around her belly here, they actually go up to spirit. And so she's the creator of a lot of things. She's not only the mother of the deck. And she does represent the, she is very intuitive, by the way. She's very connected to spirit. She's very intuitive. And she is also someone who is Taurus, because that is the card of Taurus. Or there. All right. So we have the King of Wands, did I say? Yeah, King of Wands energy. And the Empress. What else do we have here for the King of Wands? We have the Queen of Wands. So we actually have a match set here. King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. And these two people understand each other really well. So I feel like you have someone in your corner. I feel like you have someone at your back, whether that is your soulmate, your, I was going to say your running mate, your soulmate, someone who loves you, someone who takes care of you. It could be a spouse, a husband, a wife. But I feel like this, you're just having a blast. Look at her. You're just having a blast doing the thing that you're doing. And I feel like your king is at your back if you are the queen and vice versa, right? All right, so let me clarify a little bit more here. Three of Pentacles. Why is the Three of Pentacles here, please? Three of Pentacles. What is the partnership here? Three of Pentacles, please. Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles is the Five of Wands. So you're in a little bit of indecision. I see the indecision that's sort of around your partnerships here. And when I say partnerships, I mean friends, family, people that you might meet along the way that might help you through a business. And so we have the Five of Wands on either side here. Is that the Swords? No, that is the Wands. So this is your indecision. And here's your partnership in the beginning. So I feel like in the beginning you have a hard time asking people for help or to join you. But when they do, you're put at ease here. So the Star is the card of Aquarius and is also the card of healing. So I think that all of the thoughts that you had thinking that it wasn't going to work, I think are put aside, because all of these people that are your cohorts, people that come around you to help you succeed, they succeed as well. And that is the energy of the Empress, right? So when people come around you and succeed, they succeed as well, and they know that, and that's why they're helping you succeed. So the Queen of Cups, drop the cards as usual, hang on. Always dropping cards on the floor. Okay, so I'm just going to clarify these burdens that you're dropping here. What are the burdens that you're dropping here? I'm looking at these cards here. I'm looking at the Ten of Wands, and I'm looking at these things here that you have, the overthinking, and then the Queen of Wands, who that energy coming in to help you stay even, to try and get you to think deeper than the surface, to try and get you to come up with ideas and ways of loving on other people so they will learn to help you. Why is the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords here, please? Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords. Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords, please. Then I have the Three of Pentacles. So it came up on the other side too. So yeah, your solution is the Three of Pentacles. Call in other people. Ask them to help you. Build partnerships. Build a network. Build a network of people who want to come forward and want to help you. Why are you having so much fun here though? I see you having a blast here, and I'd like to know, why is the Queen of Wands energy here? This is also an energy of being the leader, of bringing people together all in one spot. It's reaching out and grabbing what you want. There's your justice. There we go. So the Queen of Wands energy is your justice. There you go. There's your balance. We're looking back into the past here with the Five of Cups, but I feel like going forward into the future, this is exactly who you are. Someone who gets their justice and their balance because they're having a great time, not only doing what they love, but being able to love on others as well. Wow. That's a great reading. Okay, so we're going to go then to some advice, and I'm going to ask advice from the Witch's Wisdom. We're using that for Halloween. And Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. 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 2 cards for Gemini. We do need some advice for our Gemini friends, please. Advice for Gemini friends. Advice. All right, so we have 1 card here, which is Winter, the Watchtower of the North. And then we have Air, Imagination. Look. There's a witch on a broom. That's very cool. So, okay. So I'm going to read from the book for these particular cards. Taking air means that you're going to succeed. That's what it means. Success in making networks and connections. And then the North, Winter of the North, is doing your best to stoke the fires at home and living in, making a home, making a lovely, warm place for others to come. All right, let's go with air. And it says in the book, the meaning of this card, air. It says here, don't be afraid, no need for fright, imagination's sacred sight. Time to believe, for it's the key, unleash your gift, trust what you see. Very cool. That's all about your success in business here. The power of air sweeps through your imagination, urging you to believe what you see, for you have been blessed with the second sight. So the second sight is your gut feeling, right? That is your ability to be intuitive, and everybody has it. Everyone's intuitive. Now, those of us who have water in our chart, in our main chart, so that would be Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer, those of us who have water in our main chart, we are susceptible to vibrations of others as well. So we're very intuitive, plus we're empathic. But everybody has the ability to be intuitive, because we all can rely on our gut for answers. And they're there if you listen. It says here, strange shapes in the sky, vivid colors as you close your eyes, sightings, repetitive signs, and symbols all confirm your natural clairvoyance. And so I believe that whomever I'm connecting with is a person who is connected to their gut, who's also connected to their clairvoyance. And so what is clairvoyance? It's the ability to see signs and symbols. I am clairvoyant. I'm clairaudient as well. And so sometimes I'll hear things and sometimes I'll see things that help me within the reading. Like when I was reading over here about the wishes and the devil and stuff, and then I was told, no, you need to read that again. And so I did, and I found a different meaning. So it says, a canny gift for a witch indeed. So disregard your doubts about the ability of clear seeing, for these fears blow you off course. Do not pay attention to them. Instead, stand firm in the eye of the storm and know that your visions are valid, for your imagination is the gateway to real magic that beckons the world you have been longing to discover. That really strikes me. It says, stand firm in the eye of the storm and know that your visions are valid. And for a very, very long time, I knew that I could see around corners, as I call it. And so I could see a situation from beginning to end and know how it was going to end up. But people in my family would not believe that I could do that, and then later on when things would go bad, I would say, see, I told you, I knew what was going to happen. But this is what it's saying for you, that you have the ability to stand in the eye of the storm and stand firm on your visions, because they are valid. So do it. Stand firm on your visions. It says, for your imagination is the gateway for a magic that beckons a world you have been longing to discover. Call upon the spirits of the air to enhance your creativity and imaginabilities, and to stimulate your mind as you light incense, a yellow candle, and face the direction of the east. Interesting. So not only, it says here, to light incense, a yellow candle. A yellow candle actually, incidentally, is the colored chakra for the throat, so meaning speaking up. And that would be in Reiki. It's the colored chakra for the throat. It would be in speaking up. It says here to light a yellow candle and face the direction of east. And by the way, for those of you who do believe in a deity or do believe in Jesus Christ, Christ is supposed to come from the east when he comes back to the earth. So that's very interesting that they would mention that as well. So it says here, this is a great time of fertility as air blows you in the direction of new beginnings. And so throw caution to the wind and watch your visions manifest into reality. Wow, I'm excited for you now. That's very cool. So we have the winter, and that is Watchtower of the North. So let me get that. Oh, look at that. It turned right to it. Watchtower of Winter. There we go. It says, winter's hard, but you'll survive. Don't we always? Here in central Canada, it gets us colder than Siberia, but we survive. Winter is hard, but you'll survive as crone strips you. Crone strips you whilst still alive. I don't know if that sounds very good. I'm not sure what it means. This season's magic is laid bare, new visions found within to share. It says, calling upon the guardians and the gatekeepers of the north. The season of winter brings you its gifts steeped in magic and mystery as it works in conjunction with the element of earth. By visiting the Watchtower of the North, you are being called to go deep within and to rest and recharge whilst earth nurtures and restores you. The north will assist you in all aspects of home life, security, and nurturing all that you require. Connect to the crone aspect of the triple goddess as you journey with with God in elder form inwards and face which you have ignored for too long. Allow winter to freeze out any unwanted behaviors, situations, or addictions you may have been holding on to. Strip you bare with the dark chambers of the winter's tomb. The colors black represent the element of earth and should be used in accordance with your magical workings at the time of midnight. So it's saying that black is a color of magical workings. Winter shares its wisdom in association with the card that flanks this one. The card that flanks this one is the card of air that we just read. It says you're going to go through the dark night of the soul. Surrender and release. Persist. The rewards. Life will be changing. You are metamorphosizing. Metamorphosing. That's it. Rest and rejuvenate. The ancestors are connecting with you. Invoke your dark side with the harm to none. So invoking your dark side, what does that mean? Dark soul of the night means that you're kind of purging the things that you never needed, that you never wanted. It's all about, the dark night of the soul is all about dropping these burdens. Those are pretty heavy burdens to carry around. And of course you can't move forward in your life if you don't drop them, because if you continue to hold grudges, and you continue to carry around this heavy load, it's just going to wear you down and weigh you down, and you're not going to be able to have your justice, right? So, yeah, I believe that you are headed in the right direction. You are on the right path, Gemini, and I'm excited for you. I'd really love to hear down below if it's working out for you and why. Don't forget, I am having a sale. Sorry, Mercury retrograde. It started on the 14th, and I can't get words together for the most part. So right now I'm having a sale on readings. I'm going to leave a link there so you can go look at the video that I put up about that. And please email me before you send any funds, before anything else. Do not pay at the website, just because this is something that's only for my YouTube friends. So anybody who is subscribed here will get the deals that are up in this link here if you want to go take a look at that video. I'm going to go because my tongue's not working. My brain is on hold. I hope you guys are having a great night. Thank you so much for coming here, for clicking here. I hope that you'll want to subscribe and give me a thumbs up maybe on one of my videos. I would really appreciate it. All right. Gonna go. See you next Thursday.